This is my audio document for my Claustrophobia themed game. Starting off, this is just the lose screen. I let the game do a cycle through so I can start it from the very beginning to show just from the start, essentially. I haven't put in a title screen or anything that would make it exactly a game, apart from this lose state and the ability to clear out with through escape and press R to restart, purely because of the fact that it's more so focusing on the mechanics. I wanted to make sure that I got these right, and well, when working with the package, I wasn't exactly sure whether I would do great with it or not. I haven't really used Unity packages before, so I thought I would delve into something new with this package using help from a Brackeys tutorial. So, starting off the game, there's an immediate beam that comes out on the right. That's just a placeholder rain beam. The reason that that's still there is purely just because of the fact that I wanted to make sure that it was all working. I didn't quite tidy it up in time. So the mechanics of this is that the light slowly creeps in, but grabbing the fruit just pushes this main light back. However, it also refills the player's light as they grab fruits. And as they get out of the light radius, your light, the player light, turns on and the fuel starts up. When you collect 10 fruits, a random weather effect will play. One of my friends who I asked to playtest this game did mention the fact that the rain is a little bit useless, kind of not covering a lot of fruit, making it hard to be able to tell where fruit is, and it makes the rain feel really random and really useless in a manner. However, I don't really see that as a major problem. It seems more so. I've done it more so as a gameplay choice. Some of the raindrops do cover the fruit locations, like that one there, but I wanted the rain to be a bit more scattered because it feels more realistic that way. Um, Now we've entered the phase of the game where it's just panic mode essentially. You've got a little bit of time. You won't really get your light back at this point. Once you've run out of light, this is kind of it. And admittedly, it's a little bit jarring to have the light continue to respark every time raindrops refill your fuel, just like the center does, by the way. It's a bit jarring to have the center continuously just barely light up, but I've, I think I've left that in more so because of the sun logic that I was going to have. However, again, the sun logic caused the game to crash, so I had to cut it out due to just not fully understanding what was making it crash. But that's the inevitable game loop. Um, there's not a lot there, purely because it's just, move around in a circle, get score, and eventually lose. But I wanted to just create the prototype. I wanted to make sure that I had the game logic in place and make sure that it all worked, and then expand on it. I did plan, or not plan, I thought about adding two more weather effects. However, this would be what I would add in further once um, my game process was like confirmed to continue. Um, and feature creep kind of kicked these out, admittedly. I would have added in a lightning flash to just flash the whole screen for a couple of seconds and have that fade away. Would have been a lot more useful than rain. And I would have also probably had like cloudy, so it's like the reverse concept where clouds come across, which are just chunks of light that the player can stand in, but they would go sideways across the stage. Also, a lot more useful than rain. A concept that I had for rain, instead of it going diagonally, was to have it go vertically downwards, which would be a lot more useful, and I could make it feel more realistic instead of just randomly only in the corners. Um, However, I decided to go against that purely because diagonal rain felt better at the time. However, I realise now it's more for the gameplay. It would have been better to be vertical. I would add in the sun logic if I could, to have four different weather things that could proc when you get 10 score, as I've got a modular system where it randomly generates a number between 1 and 4 and then picks an event based off of that. So it is possible to do. And to add in more as well, as the modular system just requires an increase in range. Um, but again, just from feature creep, I haven't been able to implement those. Into the game at this current point in time. I probably would go back and add them though. This has been really good, and I really think that I've pushed my skills as far as I can with coding, and my understanding has grown from this experience.